Hello and welcome to RANCubed's first ever commentary. I'm Zozie and today I'm going to be talking to you about 3 tips to really get good at FPS games. Well, all shooter games to be honest. And let's get to it. So, tip number 1 is settings. You've got to really use settings well. What I mean by this is, depending on what device you're using, set it up according to optimizing the device and the style that you play in. So for example, my games, I like to use an FOV of at least 90. Some people may go to 80 or 70 or 60, all personal preference. Another setting is video, shadows, or how they look, medium, high, low, basic. If you've got a really high-end computer, you might want to run medium or high. If you've got a lower-end PC, maybe low is more suited for you. But remember, the lower you go, the more frames a second you get. That's something to keep in mind and consider. If you've got a special keyboard or mouse that's got macro keys, I hugely recommend using them. I've got an Alienware TechX mouse that's got 2 macro keys on the side, and I really love it. It's great in every game. I use in every single game pretty much. It's really useful to use. Really reduces time when you have to move your finger to press another key, and it helps a ton. Tip number 2 is making sure that you're ready for a fight. This is something that I've really got to work on in third-person shooters like Microvolts, but making sure that you're always ready for it. For example, when I was sniping in first-person shooters like Call of Duty and Battlefield, I would always zoom in, but I would never shoot, even when I was aimed perfectly at the head. This is something that with a few tries at, you can really nail it. And whenever you go around a corner, as a top tip, you always want to be aimed down the sight, maybe with a shotgun if you got one, to really kill someone really quick, just in case they come out there, and it will really help you stay alive longer, because the goal in shooter games is to have as little deaths as possible, but the highest amount of kills as well. And finally, tip number 3. This tip is the biggest one and the most crucial tip I will give today. It's practice. Honestly, just get a good monitor with input lag and response time low as possible, with the resolution as high as possible. That's in your budget. Good mouse, good keyboard, good PC that runs the games well, and just practice. Some people may take weeks, some people may take days, some people, depending on the game, may take months to get good at it. It all depends on the person, and whenever you practice, you always want to get movement patterns, if you're new to a game, right the first time. It can take weeks to unlearn your crappy movement patterns and relearn new ones. So practice is something that's really big. It really helped me when I first started getting to PC gaming with Halo 1. I feel like practice online really helped. Like, it took around about a month, I'd say, for me to start really getting good and hitting the 4th, 3rd, 2nd and finally the first spot on the leaderboard, and that felt good. I'm now currently trying to, if you've been catching on the video, probably can tell, get better at Microvolts, and with practice I believe there's something that you can do. So there you go, those are my top 3 tips at shooter games. Hope you enjoyed. If you want more tips like this, comment below, say whatever you want, hit the like button, whatever. If you want tips to be done differently, or you have a suggestion, put it in the comments section. If you like the video, like it. If you disliked it, dislike, unsubscribe, piss off. We don't need you. Peace out.